Laurie from Cook Scrapcraft. Today's process video is another scrap lift from the summer issue of Scrapbook Cards Today magazine. You can see there I'm going to be doing the top 2-page layout that is up there on the sort of on the magazine page. Right now I'm just trying to organize my stuff because this is a 2-page layout, so I'm trying to make sure that I have what I need for each side of the layout. So it's just trying to organize my stuff. So the layout that I'm using is from Natalie D'Souza. That's who I'm scraplifting, and it was her layout called Happiness Here and Now. There was a challenge in the magazine to do a 2-page layout, and I enjoy doing 2-page layouts. I don't often have enough photos per event to do 2-page layouts so much anymore. I feel like maybe I either don't take as many photos or I edit down the photos that I want to use a little bit more than I used to. But when I do have enough photos, I do like to do 2-page layouts. So when I saw her layout, I really liked the design and I liked the placement of the photos. That's usually what I look for when I'm looking for 2-page layouts. What is the placement of the photos like? How many photos can I get on the 2-page spread? And that's what really strikes me and draws my eye. So I'm going to be using the background paper is just from a Recollections paper pad. Something else that it makes it hard for me to do 2-page layouts is that I don't often have 2 pieces of colored cardstock or pieces of the same pattern paper. So I had to pull from this random Recollections paper pad that I got at Michael's a couple years ago. But I thought the colors fit pretty well with some Altenew and Heidi Swapp papers that I had in my collection. So here I'm just trying to decide what's going to look good behind that big, bold floral. So I went with the Heidi Swapp old school pattern paper. I really like the colors on that. And I'm just going to add a strip of that behind those flowers. And I like this paper collection. Not just for the colors, it's kind of summery and tropical, but it's perfect for these photos that I had when my family did the New Jersey Six Flags drive-through safari. They used to have it open to the public, and then they closed it, and you could only purchase a ticket and have them drive you around because the animals are roaming free. And I think the monkeys were doing some damage to people's cars. So it was basically like another ride at Six Flags for a really long time. And then when COVID hit and they couldn't open Six Flags, the amusement park, they said, well, let's reopen the safari and do it as a drive-through so people have something to do and they're staying in their cars. So it was a really fun afternoon. It was probably like an hour-and-a-half drive. I had to go to the bathroom so bad, I'm not going to lie. They did have porta potties, and I was totally freaked out using a porta potty. But I was face masked, everybody else was, and they did have a lot of hand sanitizing stations, which is not something that you see often at porta potties. But anyway, so this was back in June, July that we did it. Right now, obviously, it's winter and it's not open. But if they do reopen it again for this next season, I'm not really sure what's going to happen coming up in the spring and summer for 2021. But if you're in the area and they do reopen it again, I would highly recommend doing it. So here's a little tip. I had some paper that I thought, oh, okay, I'll back it with that. But I didn't think I was going to have enough to back all of my photos because this is a 5-photo layout. So I really just wanted basically like white cardstock, and I didn't have enough white cardstock either. So I just took a piece of paper from my scrap drawer. One side is patterned and the other side is white. I didn't really like the pattern that much, so I just flipped it over and used the white side as matting for my photos. I do that quite often, and I think it's a great way to use up some stuff that maybe you don't really like that much and you're like, why is this still in my stash? Yeah, just turn it over and use the white side. Okay, so I really wanted to use this washi tape. It's Vicki Boutin, good quality, right? I had so much trouble getting it off the roll. I would pull it, and then it would like rip in the middle before I could get all the way across the page. Super duper annoying. So anyway, I tried another Vicki Boutin washi tape. That did the same thing. So I went with my trusty, I don't even know where I got this. I think it might have been in an old Paper Issues kit. So I went with that. And of course, I wanted it to go all the way across the page. I wasn't really thinking about it. I didn't realize that the little border that Natalie used in her original page went all the way across. So I was like, okay, I'll make mine go all the way across too, so it doesn't look weird. And now I'm just trying to figure out where to put some of these stickers. So I've got some Heidi Swapp old school stickers. Some of them have lions and tiger heads. One of them says life is good. That's the rectangle one in the pink. But I'm like, maybe I should just put my photos down first before I start figuring out where the embellishments should go. I love using stickers, but one of the things that is hard is that you can't really, unlike a die cut ephemera, you can't really place them down because they're going to be sticky. So I do my best cutting around them just to get an idea, so I can kind of like move them around to get an idea of where I want things to go. So instead of doing the tiger body, I did a tiger head there, and that's very translucent. You can see it fairly decently against the washi tape. And then I'm going to add an Amy Tangerine die cut ephemera piece to do my journaling along the side. And I added a Heidi Swapp sticker that said details, and it was in the same color as one of the little paintbrush swooshes that's on that die cut piece. And that's just an example of mixing collections. That Amy Tangerine Late Afternoon collection had some colors that were similar to the colors that I was working with for the Heidi Swapp collection. The Heidi Swapp collection, I actually used all of the journaling stickers already, and there's another Amy Tan product, the Late Afternoon product, but it's got the animal print, so it's perfect for these safari zoo themed photos. And I'm going to back that up on some craft foam just to give some dimension to this page. And this is actually the second page. I decided to do the second page first. I don't really know why I decided to go that route. Usually I do the first page first. But yeah, I did the second page this time. So I think because I wanted to make sure I had enough maybe embellishments on the second page, and I didn't use up too much. I don't know. Whatever. That was just the process that was going through my mind at the time. I have no idea why, but anyway. So I'm going through some of these other stickers to see if I can find other pieces that might not have necessarily been part of the collections that I started with, but I just want to see if there's anything that might fit. Other stickers, other pieces. Unfortunately, I really like that Late Afternoon collection, and I've been using it on so many different things, to be quite honest with you. It's very versatile, but I go with my old trusty Jen Hadfield's gold puffy stickers because those are super versatile. And since I had the heart die cut piece there, I figured, you know what, let's go with the gold. Let's do the gold puffy stickers, the gold puffy hearts as well, and we'll get those in there. And I think I talked about this in the last process video I did. I just like that they come in different sizes. They're so easy to work with. So here I kind of cut out a little bit because I didn't think you needed to see the entire process of doing the first page, since it's very much going to be kind of the same. I backed my photos onto the other side of the pattern paper that was white. The pattern paper that I didn't like, and I just did a mirror image of page 2. So I've got that same background paper, the white cardstock on top of that, and then the Altenew big floral going on top of that. And I wanted to bring some of the Heidi Swapp paper onto this side as well. So I'm going to add like kind of an extra mat to that one photo. I've got that photo, which is square. It's about 4 by 4, and then the other two photos, I think I cut them down to 4 by 3, 4 by 2.5, something like that. So they're just going to be matted in white. And ideally, I would have had more pattern paper so that I could have made that floral paper. I could have cut it a little bit bigger, but I didn't. Only had one piece. And here again, this stupid washi tape tripping me up. I didn't have enough to go across the whole page. That was the end of the roll. So I am going to make it work. I'm going to make it look like it is coming from across page 2. And then I'm just going to stop it up. We're at that torn page and add some extra embellishments just to cover that up. And it, whatever. So it doesn't go across the entire page like page 2 did. That's okay. I'm actually really glad that it didn't because I really liked using that hello sticker and then the little tiger below it. The tiger's kind of like a navy blue color, but it's sort of translucent. So using it on the white cardstock really worked well because you could actually see it. So now I'm just going to put my photos down and get those in place. I really like the look of this. The look of this, how you got the two sort of more horizontal with the square photo next to it. And that's something that cutting down photos is something that has been like a big goal of mine. And I know I've talked about it before, but if you have big photos and you are someone like me who does not edit them beforehand, before you print them, you just kind of print them as is and you get them in that 4x6 size, standard 4x6 size. Cut them down. You know, there's always space to do that. You don't have to keep them at 4x6. Just find the focus of the photo and just cut it down. So I added another Amy Tangerine heart sticker. It has some flowers on it, so it kind of fit. And then there's that little border that I had sort of been playing around with on the second page. I put that there to make an embellishment cluster of 3, and then I just added some more of those puffy heart stickers. Now it's time to do my title. And I have, these are chipboard thickers from American Crafts. I will probably have to go back and glue most of them down, but I'm going to make the title be on safari, and these were actually supposed to go with the Crepe Paper Magical Forest collection, which was sort of whimsical and it had some animals in it as well. So they're like pink with a gold thread going through the middle. They kind of look like, I don't know, like bamboo or something, that maybe sort of that style. But anyway, so I thought they fit perfectly with like the zoo theme that's going on. And then I added another tiger head up above the eye, and then the love sticker is Heidi Swapp, and it's got some palm leaves on it, which I thought went perfectly with the green leaves of the pattern paper. Now, you'd seen this animal print sticker strip before. I had wanted to play around with it on the second page and bring it across to the first, and I kind of forgot about it for a second. So because I put my photo over the washi tape, I just cut the other half. And so it looks like it extends behind the photo, but it doesn't. And that's such a fun trick to do. I do it with a lot of like cutting paper to go behind photos if I'm making like a border or something. Just cut it and then it looks like it's going behind the photo, but it's not really. So here, again, to go with the gold that's in the letters and the puffy heart stickers, I'm using some gold Nuvo Mica Mist and just doing a few splatters, trying to be really strategic with where I'm putting them so that it's not like a crazy hot mess. So just doing a little bit on the diagonal on both pages. So that's my scrap lift of this Natalie D'Souza 2-page layout. I would love to know which of the layouts from the Summer Scrapbook Cards Today magazine that you have scrap lift. And I hope that this was just an inspirational way to show you what you can do when you're scrap lifting somebody else's stuff. And yeah, it's so much fun. I think that's the last one that I wanted to scrap lift from the issue, so I'll have to break out the winter issue next. Thanks so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, like, and click subscribe for more scrapbook process videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!